Shut up and sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Festa 67's Workshop. Welcome to issue 113 of Build Your Own Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 from the year 1967 from our good old mates at DeAgostini. Now if you want to build this 1/6 scale model, and who wouldn't, pop over to their website. There's a clickable link below in the description. Pop, and you too can be building this with me. In the magazine this week, we got the Shelby story, Rivals of the 6th Gen Mustang, and this was the Camaro in 2016 that was significantly improved both in appearance and mechanically and offered serious competition to the Mustang in the leadership of the American pony car market. Also, you got the third most popular luxury car for over 5 years was the Dodge Challenger. Between 2023, it had an 8-speed gearbox and the choice of V8, V6 or V8 engines even. Stunning. And then there's the Merc there. What are we up to this week? We're putting in the centre headlights on the front grille there, so we're going to need our grillage, folks. So we're going to be slapping them bad boys in. All the different screws and hood ornaments and all of that going on, as well as the number plate, all the different bracketry, and that's what we're going to end up with at the end, folks, okay? You then got the 68 World Sports prototype cars there. John Wyer's team Ford GT40 during the 1,000 kilometres of Nürburgring, where it finished third. The almost unknown Ford 3L P68 in the pits at the 6 Hours of Brands Hatch, where it debuted in '68 with Bruce McLaren and Mike Spence at the wheel. Jackie Hicks and Redmond's GT40. That achieved an unexpected win in the Brands Hatch 6 Hour after starting 5th. There's Jackie Hicks and Brian Redmond there with their Golf liveried of GT40. Porsche 907 Longtail, winner of the 24 Hour of Daytona, against all odds the sleek German 2.2 litre 8-cylinder boxer, were victorious in the opening 2 US races. That's Alfa Romeo's 33 there. And Pedro Rodriguez and Lucien Bianchi's Ford GT40. There you go. So that's the magazine done, folks. Give them a read. They're well worth it. We'll put this to one side, and when we come back, we'll start a bit of assembly. Right. Let's start dressing up this grille. So let's put that at the back, like so, and we'll start bringing in our components. I'm going to start with a right headlight and start the ball rolling with that. So it says place the lens over the light as per the picture. So let's just have a look, make sure we got it the right way up. So we got a tag in the middle there, and then 4 little dots around it, and you've got a little notch right down in there. So that's what we're after. So let's just line that up like so, and press that in. There you go. That should be in there now. That's now centered, so that's the lens end light. Okay, that's the right one done. To do the same with this one. So let's grab that. We've got our little notch on this one at 12 o'clock as well. So let's line you up and press you in, just like so. Happy days. So that's both of them done. We then want to place the right headlamp inside the right centre housing. So there's the housing. You've got 3 holes and a little hole down at about 7 o'clock. So we want to line this up the same. The centre hole's obviously for the bulb. So we want to line that up. And we want to turn it so that it engages, just like so. Okay, that's what we want. And do the same with the other side. So let's grab that, locate the peg, then from behind just give it a twisty turny so that it goes in like so. That's now the left done. Retrieve the grill and inside to place the front grill into the upper central area, align it properly, and fit with 2 DS34 screws as shown. So let's grab one of those. Let's grab a bit of oil. There you go. So let's grab you. And it says position the grill. So we're going over there like that. Okay. Just like so. So let's grab the first screw. Put that in situ. I just want to look at it from the other side. Yeah, happy with that. And then we'll do the same with the other one. Grab that, bit of oil. Right, let's try and put this screw in. Nice bit of oil in there. That's that done. Let's put that at the back. And we'll bring in our little logo there. Let's get a Q-tip out, a fresh one of them out. Give that a clean. Got a big old fingerprint right in the middle of it. Right. We got 3 stickers going on there, so let's put the Cobra in the middle. We know that one's done then. And it's going a long way up. There you go. Right, bang in the middle. Happy days. So we've then got the Shelby one. Go on. And they're tiny little stickers, folks, so bear that in mind. Let's try and line you up as best as we can. Luckily, you have got a bit of freedom in them to move them around, which is handy. Because you can line them up a bit with the tip of your knife, like so. Then you can run your Q-tip along there and get it to bed down, just like so. I'm happy with that, good enough. And then we want the GT500 now. So let's roll that off of there. Like that. And then do the same with that. Just drop that in there. And then I want to use the tip of my knife just to move this into place. Like so. Now I can hold it with my finger. Do one end. And work my way down to the other. There you go. That's now in. That can now go on the grill. Happy with that. Right. Let's get rid of that. That's then going to press into the corner of the grill. So let's grab you, press you into situ, like that. Be careful when you're pressing it in, folks, because you don't want to bend this photo etch. So I just start locating it. and you'll feel it going in, and try and keep your fingers tightly to it, and it will go in. Then just check your work where it's lined up, and that's it. That's all you've got to do, folks. Look at that. Just that little detail, doesn't it? Looks beautiful. So I'm happy with that. We now want to bring this into play. This little part here. And this goes on the fender assembly, okay? So we need to bring that in and fit this to it, okay? And that will come out the front somewhat like so, between the horns, okay? Right and left. So bear that in mind. So let's grab our fender assembly. And we're done with the grill, which are just here. And we're going to be fitting that in there, folks, okay? So let's grab our screws. Get rid of the knife. Let's move those to a nice safe spot. And then we got left and right. So we want to go left and right. So it's going in like so, okay? So we're pressing it right in the front like that. And then we're putting the screws in from front to back. Let's grab one of them. We'll do the obligatory drop of oil. Like that. Hold it in place with my thumb. And then we'll send a screw in, just like so. Happy days. Then do the last one. Unfit that. Just like so. And give that a little turn. And there you go. That's that now fitted. What this is this is the mount for the headlights, folks, okay? So you would have the left one, which is that one. It's going to go on there with the pegs and be screwed in. And then the other one's going to go on there, okay? So that's what they're going to go like when they get mounted. And we'll be mounting them in a future issue once we start feeding all the electrics through. But they're going to sit just on there and be mounted to the front of the car. So keep hold of those. We don't want to lose them. And they're going to go with the grill, folks, okay, that we've just assembled. So all of this now is going to live in a protective bag, okay? That gives you an idea of what we're going to look like. It's got to be done, innit? We got to, ain't we? Let's just rest them in and see if we can get a money shot to end with for you. We'll have one of those. One of those. Stay. And we'll have a bit of that. There you go. That's as near as damn it to a money shot as we can get, folks, okay? So we'll leave it there. Don't forget, if you'd like to grab one of these and build one of these with me, pop over to DeAgostini's website. There's a clickable link in the description below. Pop, and you too can be building one of these with me. Also, to help me out, you can click little fester in the corner and subscribe to the channel. I'll be immensely grateful. It really does help me grow, keeps the channel alive and the content coming. If you want to be notified of future content, ring the bell whilst you're there. Select all. Also, remember to thumbs up and hype the video for me. It just pushes it out there to other people's feeds and brings a little audience to me and just lets people see what we're up to over here. In the meantime, thanks so much for coming in and keeping me company. Stay safe and well. Bye-bye for now. Look at it. Oh.